Now, don't tell anybody you watched this video because I have some secrets to share with you. I've got 12 secret weapon fragrances that you need to know about. They don't need to know about, so keep it just between the two of us. I've got 6 original fragrances. I've got 6 that are clones or inspired by other fragrances. Each one of these is going to be inexpensive, and each one of them is going to be lesser known, certainly by the population at large. Now, if you're a frag head and you watch a ton of YouTube videos like this, then you'll be familiar with a lot of them, but these are legitimately fragrances you can get for very little money that are going to have you smelling amazing, getting noticed, getting compliments. So we're going to get into this list of 12 secret weapon fragrances. Do me a favor, give the like button a very secretive click if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm actually going to start with the clone fragrances. These are obviously going to be the least expensive in the video, but honestly, all of them are just about the level of clone fragrance pricing. This one was one of, if not my favorite for the summer last year. I'm talking about Latafa Gold. It's like a $25 fragrance a lot of the time. And this one is an alternative to 1 Million Parfum. It's a what they call a solar notes kind of a fragrance. It's got a little bit of something that will remind you of like the smell of like a tanning oil or something like that. And it's got a good bit of sweetness. There's a little bit of spiciness, and there is a tuberose note, which does actually put you in mind a little bit of rose. Now, this is a men's fragrance. It is a dupe of a men's fragrance, but it is something that some would say it leans too feminine for them. I, on the other hand, love it, and this is one of my most complimented clone fragrances. Something about this style of fragrance just gets compliments, to an insane degree. Again, Fakar Gold, this stuff is fantastic. Very strong, very long lasting as well. Next up, I'm gonna go with this one, another one of my absolute favorite pickups for the summer last year, although you can definitely wear this one year round. This one is King of Diamonds from Fragrance World. And this stuff is wonderful. It's actually an alternative to or a clone of Virtus Narcosis, and it is a mango fragrance with a coffee note, with some kind of dark woodiness, a little bit of an oudy kind of a vibe. Some say that they get like a cannabis note in this one, which I don't get that, but I could kind of see where you're coming from, because there is a little bit of a green feel with that dark coffee and those dark woods. So maybe I could see where they're coming from. But for me, this is my favorite mango fragrance, even though it's like a $25 bottle. And it is a compliment magnet. It is super unique. It smells phenomenal. Again, King of Diamonds. Out of the series of these that were done after playing cards, this one didn't get a lot of love. Jack of Clubs got all the love, but this one is awesome. All right, next I've got a cheapie from Zara. If you have a Zara near you, or they're actually a lot easier to find online now than they used to be. This one is Zara For Him Intense. And to take a look at this bottle, you would think, oh, that is a Dior Homme Intense dupe, because it's called For Him Intense, Homme Intense, and the bottle looks like the Dior, but actually it's far more close to Givenchy Gentleman EDP. I have that one as well as the Dior, and without question, to me, it's like 85% similar to the Givenchy, although there are moments where you catch a whiff of the fragrance and it does remind you of the Dior. But basically, if you want an iris fragrance that is sweet, that is woody, that is very classy and gentlemanly and very versatile, this stuff is phenomenal. I actually happen to get good performance out of it, although some complain about Zara's performance. I think for what you pay, the value on this one is incredible. Again, For Him Intense. This next one is from what may be a smaller brand. I know they have some videos that get a lot of views, but I hadn't heard much about them before a few months ago. This is a brand that does some unique clones that not everybody clones. For instance, Creed Virgin Island Water, which is one of the best summer kind of tropical fragrances you can buy. I don't know why all the big clone brands don't do their version, but this is Chez Pierre Feels Like Summer. And this is a Virgin Island Water clone, and it is awesome. You know, you've got this kind of mixed drink tropical fragrance. You've got this lime and coconut. There may even be a little bit of pineapple in there. It is this fresh, somewhat ozonic, fruity, somewhat boozy, wonderful fragrance. I love this stuff, and I'm really going to get a lot of good wear out of it over the summer. Feels like summer. This next one is an ultra cheapie from a brand that, shockingly, you may even come across at Walmart. Don't turn the video off just yet. Hear me out. This is from Parfums Belcan. This is Classic Match Y. I mean, look at how much I've worn out of the bottle, and just based on how many fragrances I have, that is something. The reason why is because this is an excellent alternative to Yves Saint Laurent Y, especially Y EDP, which is my favorite. It's somewhere like a blend of the original Y and Y EDP, but it has that wonderfully textured aromatic heart that Y EDP does so well. It's got that sweetness as well in the opening. If you want If you want an insanely versatile fragrance that you can wear pretty much anytime, anywhere, that you will absolutely, most likely get compliments on, this stuff is incredible and usually about $10. I'll try to have links to that one and all that I can find down below where you can get them at a good price. Next up, this one is a secret weapon because it's actually a dupe or a clone of a discontinued fragrance that was one of my favorite fragrances, and it's kind of like forgotten about now. No one talks about it because you can't buy the original, but oh man, this stuff from Fragrance World, Harmony Code Absolute, is actually a dupe of Armani Code Absolute. And it is this wonderful, sweet vanilla fragrance with tonka bean and leather and some spice. It is a very sweet fragrance, as I said, but it's one of those almost intoxicating, almost addictive kind of fragrances. I loved the original, and to me, and I have done side-by-side comparison even in a video, to me, they are very, very close to each other. This one performs very well, just like the original did. It is excellent. If you want a good fall, winter fragrance, this one is definitely one to look into. All right, now we're going to go into 6 designer fragrances, all of which are secret weapons because they're cheap. Not a lot of people know about them in kind of the broader world, and now you're going to be in on the secret. Okay, first up, we'll go with this one. Now this one it's all over the place. It's in department stores and you can buy it at the mall, but you will pay about 4 times as much. I'm talking about this one right here, Mont Blanc Explorer. This one is a great alternative actually to Creed Aventus. There are some differences. It would definitely lean more towards like a muskier, fruitier batch of Creed Aventus, but it's still, again, very similar to that fragrance. Now this fragrance has sold well, so a lot of people know about it, but what a lot of people don't know is that if you go to kind of the gray market fragrance retailers online, you can save a ton of money on this fragrance. Whereas in the department store, for the 100 ml, you'll pay $100 or more. You can pretty much get the same thing online for about half of that. So this is a great fragrance DNA that I would recommend any guy who wants a collection should have some take on Aventus in their collection, and this is a really good one to consider. I love the bottle too, Mont Blanc Explorer, and of course this is a little bottle. You can buy bigger bottles. Next one, this one is a secret weapon because it is super unique. And again, one of my favorite summer fragrances. This is Salvator Farerraamo Uomo Casual Life. And what they did is they took the Uomo DNA, which was kind of a dark, sweet, tiramisu kind of fragrance. It actually smells like the dessert tiramisu. And they mixed it with a quite fresh kind of lemon violet leaf ozonic fragrance. And so this one is a bright, fresh fragrance with some of that gourmand sweetness mixed in. I think masterfully blended, really good, and you'll smell different than everybody else. Uomo Casual Life. The next one is, I would say, a secret weapon, because I knew of its existence for years, but I never bought it because I didn't know how good it was. And if you don't have it, then you also don't know how good it is. I'm talking about Zadig and Voltaire. This is him. Very inexpensive now. I got this bottle for, I think, around $35, $36. And this is a wonderful, sweet, incense, spicy fragrance. It's got kind of this balsamic sweetness. It's got a bunch of vanilla, which I absolutely love. And then it's got an incense that I would say is the perfect introduction to incense. Definitely a fall and winter focused fragrance, although I've been wearing it even in the evenings now in kind of late spring, and I have been loving it. It doesn't smell like Spice Bomb or even Man in Black by Bulgari, but it's in that family, and I think it is awesome. If you want a spicy fragrance at a great price that just smells amazing, this is it right here. This is him by Zadig and Voltaire. This next one would be in the category of secret weapon, because it is about a 30-year-old fragrance, but it still smells amazing, and it's now very inexpensive, even though it's from kind of an expensive designer brand. I'm talking about Gioveni Pie. This is basically fabric softener and vanilla. If you want a clean, fresh fragrance with a very distinct vanilla, then this is, I think, a great pickup now. You can usually get this from, again, the kind of aftermarket retailers, FragranceBuy.ca, FragranceNet, Joma Shop, for about a third of what you'll pay in a department store or if you're buying it from the brand. But again, fresh, somewhat sweet, although compared to most of what comes out for men nowadays, it's not sweet at all. Very versatile and definitely a crowd pleaser, a compliment getter, Gioveni Pie. This next one is from a designer brand that does a lot of fragrances that are kind of inspired by other designer fragrances. Go figure. This is from Ted Lapidus, and this is Poker Face. It is, last I checked a few weeks ago, it's available again. This one had, sold out or kind of disappeared from the market for about a year, and it was going for like $100 a bottle, which I think is too much, because it basically smells probably 90% similar to La Nuit de l'Homme, Yves Saint Laurent La Nuit de l'Homme. And so again, this stuff is a fresh, spicy cardamom, very versatile, warm fragrance that does a great job of mixing some aromatic freshness with some warm spiciness. Great date night fragrance, really a great office fragrance, kind of anytime, anywhere, very classy, very kind of put together. And this is a great alternative, and again, very inexpensive now, Poker Face. This is one that is somewhat of a secret nowadays, because Jeremy Fragrance doesn't talk about it every other day like he used to. This is one that was really made famous by him. This is another from Ferragamo. This is F Black, and this is a gentleman's fragrance right here. It is in the neighborhood of something like La Nuit de l'Homme, although I think they're actually very different from one another. It is a spicy fragrance. It is a strong fragrance. It is, rather than kind of cardamom focused, it's more of a pepper focused fragrance. And there's various notes in it, but to me, it kind of smells like a woody leather, black pepper kind of a fragrance. And it is strong. It is kind of a transparent, even somewhat diffusive fragrance. It is a room filler. It's one that you could very easily go nose blind to, but it's quite attractive if you like that style of fragrance, and it's very inexpensive. So again, if you want something that not everyone around you is going to smell like, but is still great quality, this is F Black. So let me know down below, what are some of your secret weapon recommendations? And remember to give that secret click to the like button if you liked the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Justin, this is Sillage Sense.